Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. We got a good one for you today. So tune in, get ready, sit back, relax. We got a good show for you today, gang. And all my animals want to be in on the show today. So they're all here. You see little funny face right here. She's in the show. That cute little funny face. You'll see Marley jumping around back there. Finn's over here on the floor. So all the animals are here. Hopefully you're here. They're very excited about what's going on in Southern California right now, and hopefully you are too. Gang, today is Promar Ahi USA Tuesday. We talk about Promar products on Tuesdays. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Want to talk about these shirts. Make sure you get yourself one of these shirts for the PCS show coming up at the Orange County Fairgrounds. There's going to be quite a few people wearing these shirts. I am very, very impressed. Thank you all very, very much. Everybody that shows up wearing one of these shirts at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of March is going to get free stuff. Now, I have stuff already committed from Baja Jerky, from Costa Sunglasses, from Okuma, and from Promar Ahi USA. So there's going to be all kinds of great giveaways, but you're not going to get any of them this year. We're just not throwing stuff out like we've done every year in the past. This year, the only people that are going to get free stuff I have. All right, good. Did you get your shirt, Mike? The only people that are going to get free stuff this year are people that are supporting Your Saltwater Guide, Kelly and I and the monkey and the kitties and everybody. By the way, everybody, all my pets, every one of them, both the cats and the monkey, are all rescue animals. We rescued all of these animals down here in Cabo San Lucas. The monkey, there he is up in the corner there. Marley, come here. Here, look. Here's your peanut. Come on. Marley's right up on the edge, just looking over the edge. All these animals are rescue animals. We rescued all of them. My wife just loves animals, and now all of a sudden I've got a big soft heart, and I love animals too. And we're making it happen down here in Cabo San Lucas, gang. When you come to my house, it's like going to the zoo, if you will. It's pretty amazing the amount of animals we have here at our house. Absolutely crazy. So that being said, let's get going with the show today, gang. Today is lobsters, lobsters, lobsters. And that's how we'll talk about the Promar products. We're going to talk about lobsters today. I talked to a couple of my commercial lobster buddies that have hard to imagine, but they've been doing it longer than I've been on the planet. They've been at it for, one guy's been at it for 62 years. Another guy's been at it for just under 60 years. And I know I'm 61, but they're telling me by far this is the very, very best lobster fishing season ever in the history of recorded lobster fishing, at least as far back as 60 years. These guys said there is so much lobster in the waters here, and it keeps happening. One of the guys said the beginning of January so far, the first 2 weeks are better than any month he has so far ever since he started lobster fishing. The first 2 weeks are better than any time he's ever had. That says a lot, gang. And that's what we're talking about today. If you remember back when the season started, I told you all that my very most favorite time to fish for lobsters is the end of the season. He wants to go see the monkey. That monkey's right there. There, look up. He's up there. See him? Marley's looking at you. Okay, so the very best, you guys can see Marley up in the corner there. The very, very best time is the end of the season, gang. If I was up in Southern California, and I'm coming up for the PCS show, and I'm going lobster fishing with Justin. We've already talked about it. We're definitely going to go lobster fishing one night while I'm up there. Gang, this is the most historic year ever. And then with the weather we're having, my goodness, if you pay attention to what I talk about, even when we're in a slow year, when that water hits that ocean. When that fresh water touches the salt water, it creates all kinds of commotion out there. And the lobsters hate fresh water. So what do right away? They start crawling right away because they want to get away from here. You go over here and hang out with the monkey. Okay? Just don't eat them. There, you go right there. There, Marley. There's your kitty. That's pretty much the monkey's baby kitty. The monkey wanted that cat, so we got it for him. But pretty much, gang, as soon as the fresh water starts to touch the salt water, the lobsters start to move because they absolutely hate fresh water. And once they start moving around, they're burning energy. Once they start burning energy, then what happens? Then they need to eat. And lo and behold, like I said on Pete's show, Let's Talk Hookup on Sunday, there's your hoop net. Just happens to be laying there in the water with a bunch of bait in it. Those lobsters are going to go right to your hoop net, crawl right in there, and then they're coming home with you for dinner. But what I can promise you, gang, is if you don't follow the simple, easy steps to lobster fishing, even though it's historic, it's absolutely historic right now, the amount of lobsters that are being caught, the how good the lobsters is, the size of the lobsters. If you don't follow the simple directions, you still have the ability to suck. Even though it's the best it's ever been, you can still suck. And there are a lot of you that are sucking. I read it all the time on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and TikTok that you're going out there and you're not successful. Why would you do that? Why do you want to try to figure this lobster thing out on your own? Gang, go to my website, yoursaltwaterguide.com. Not only do I show you exactly how to do it, right down to how to rig your hoop net, but that's my monkey, by the way, jumping around the back. Not only do I tell you how, all the way down to exactly how to rig your hoop net, I teach you exactly what kind of bait to use. I teach you exactly where to put your hoop nets. Come on, gang. I'm giving you all of the very, very best lobster spots up and down the coast from San Diego to Santa Monica Bay and Catalina. Oh, we cover Catalina better than I cover everything better than anybody ever has for you. And right now it's historic. If you are not catching big giant lobsters when you go out there, you may want to figure out something else. You may want to spend the $9.99 a month to be a part of the greatest website ever built. Because if you look at how my guys and my friends are doing it, or my members, if you will, how they're doing it. Yeah, wasn't that fun, John? It is so fun to lobster fish. And there's plenty of guys with private boats on our website that are always looking for one more person to hang out with them. Over on my website, we have a huge community that we share everything, gang. We share it all. And you can go over there and leave a message on the community and say, hey, I just want to go hoop and I don't have any stuff. I don't have the ability to do it. All the boats that I call, the boats that take people hooping for a living, they don't have any room on their boats. I want to go do it. You leave a message on the community, gang, you're going to be shocked at how many people are going to say, come with me tonight. Come with me tomorrow night. We got an opening. Absolutely. We need someone to pull. Most of us that have our own boats, we can't drive the boat and pull the hoops at the same time. We need a person to pull. So you can jump on most private boats with, especially if you're a member of our website, because we're building this phenomenal community of people that have the common goal to share this joy and passion of fishing in Southern California with each other. And I want you all to feel the passion that I have for fishing. That's why I share everything. I share all the spots. I share all the techniques. I share everything that I learned over the 48 years of fishing for a living in Southern California with our members. But I'm telling you, gang, get in on this historic lobster season. This weather has been nothing but spectacular to cause these animals to crawl. Once these animals start crawling, they're crawling right into your hoop net and they are begging to go home and have dinner with you. They want to get in that nice big spa that you have at your house. You call it a pot. I call it a spa. They like to jump in that hot water, and it's like being in a big jacuzzi. Next thing you know, they're covered in butter and they're enjoying dinner with you. Gang, if any of that sounds interesting or fun, do you like to eat lobsters? Not too many people don't. Well, you know what tastes even better than eating a lobster at a restaurant is eating a lobster that you caught yourself. Right now, if you go over and you check out our website, we have all the spots that you need to be successful in Long Beach Harbor, in LA Harbor, in San Diego Harbor, in Santa Monica Bay. And if you look at the weather right now, go to windy.com. This weekend coming up is going to be spectacular. 2 to 4 knots of wind all weekend long. Still a little bit of a swell, enough to keep those lobsters crawling. There's plenty of lobsters moving around right now. You want to get out there with your hoop nets. You want to follow my game plan. I'm going to have an extensive game plan for lobster fishing this weekend with all the things that have happened with the weather and all the different things that have opened up. You want to make sure that you are in on this. If you have to think about, well, I don't know if it's really worth it to go over and get a bunch of information to be successful, then you probably shouldn't be fishing. Maybe you should try golf. Go do golf. Figure golf out on your own. But this fishing thing, you don't need to figure it out on your own. I already made all the mistakes for all of you. We have 3,700 plus members on the website that are absolutely having a ball, and they want you to get in on this joy that they're having. You'll be shocked when you go to the community and ask questions. There's actually members that'll answer your questions, but you know what you won't find? Any negativity. First of all, I don't allow any negativity on my website. If I catch anybody being negative, we ban them forever. I give them all their money back. You can go be negative on one of the social media platforms, but there's no negativity at yoursaltwaterguide.com. There's just nothing but positive sharing information. Marley, don't open the drapes. The monkeys want. Yeah, there you are. Don't open the drapes right now. We're in the middle of a show. You're going to blind everybody. So Marley can't even understand why you would want to try to figure this stuff out on your own. Marley, wouldn't that be silly? Because this lobster fishing is so easy that even a monkey could do it, right, Marley? With the information I give you, even you could do it, huh, buddy? That's how easy it is. If you go and you read a bunch of the fish reports at yoursaltwaterguide.com, you'll go, wow, he's not lying. All his members are having a ball out there. They're catching lobsters. We got a member that just posted 2 days ago. He's never hoop netted before in his life. He's been out 3 times. He's caught limits every single time. He's got a great picture of his son covered in lobsters with a couple of nice 3-pounders there in the mix. That's what's going on out there right now, gang. It's the best time of the year to go lobster fishing. The end of January, the month of February, and that beginning part of March are golden time to go. And now with the movement and the water and the record numbers of lobsters out here in Southern California, this is set up to be spectacular if you go. If you don't have a boat, go jump on the website. There's plenty of stuff on there for everybody. You don't have to own a boat, but you can just go in there and be a part of the community. And you'll be shocked at how many people want to talk to you, share with you, do all the things you wish you could do. You don't understand. You're like, I'm afraid to post on any of the social media platforms because you just get pummeled by a bunch of guys sitting around in their underwear in their mom's basement that just want to share negative all the time. You don't get that at Your Saltwater Guide. You only get positive feedback and positive. That's the difference between my website and anything else out there. Don't forget, gang, get one of these shirts and be at the PCS show the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of March. And also, if you go and you visit our website, just by visiting, no obligation to purchase anything, by visiting my website, by visiting my store, Your Saltwater Guide, the store, that is going to automatically enter you in to win the contest. Justin at Bowline Sport Fishing is giving away a trip with Captain Dave and 3 of your closest friends. So there'll be 4 of you plus me and Justin and his deckhand going big bluefin tuna fishing in Southern California. We're going to give that trip away on February 1st. All you got to do is go visit the website. All you got to do is go visit my store, Your Saltwater Guide, the store. By visiting the store, that'll get you entered into the contest. And then who knows, you may win that trip. We give away so much stuff on this show every month. There's so many people that are watching every day that have won so much cool stuff. We give away rods, reels, tackle all the time, bod, jerky. We give away so much stuff, and we're never going to stop doing that. We have the greatest sponsors ever. They're all great sponsors, and they always are more than willing to share a little bit of their stuff with members of the website. Marley, close the drape. Silly Marley. He keeps opening that drape. He wants the show to be over. He wants to go back out and lay in the sun. But, gang, lobsters, make sure you have your bait tubes fully baited up. Make sure you have a spare set of bait tubes so you can rotate that bait. What a lot of guys are doing right now is they're catching so many lobsters that they're actually culling the lobsters. After the second or third set, they've got limits on the boat already. Now when they pull their hoops, they're actually tossing back the 1.5 pounders, and they're keeping the 3 and 4 pounders. It's as long as you're not in possession of more than 7 per person at a time, you can do that. It's not against the law. You're throwing back legal lobsters and keeping legal lobsters. It's not against the law. If you throw that 1.5 pounder back before you put the new 3 pounder on the boat, and this is what's going on. I know you can't comprehend, those of you that have never really caught lobsters, but there's a lot of members that are doing that. Make sure you get out there early. You don't want to get out there late. Why do I like this time of year too? Because now it's staying light longer. Where before we had to get out there at 4, and most of us have that JOB thing, so we can't get out there that early. Those of you that are listening on the East Coast, we get to hoop net for lobsters. I know you guys love to dive for them and drag for them and scoop them with the net at night. So we can't do the tickle stick. We can't do all that on the West Coast, but we can hoop net. And it's very, very, very good out here on the West Coast, hoop netting, once you learn how to do it the proper way. But there are a few things. Bait is a huge thing. Fresher, the better. It's humongous deal. Once I started using fresh bait, and believe me, I made all the mistakes you could possibly make. And I didn't listen to all the experts when they would tell me what to do because I figured I could figure it out on my own. But hey, Augie, how are you, buddy? But what you want to make sure is you have the freshest bait you could possibly have, okay? That is super important. You want to make sure you're using the bait tubes from Promar Ahi USA. Go to promarahi.com and check out their seal-proof bait cages, or tubes. The tubes are the key, are the way I make them with the black PVC. The tubes are super important to make sure you're using the tubes because of what? That beautiful animal we talked about a couple weeks ago, the California sea lion, loves to eat your lobster bait. And they'll also like to eat lobsters. So whatever you can do to not make them all come, and that would be don't use salmon heads, don't use those bait cages, use the tubes. Those 2 things will help you tremendously. Get out there early. Get out there before it gets dark. Get your spot. Get those hoop nets in the water. Do not fish where the commercial guys get to fish. Not because I don't want you fishing next to my buddies on the commercial boats, but because the commercial guys would give everything they have for an opportunity to put their hoop nets. To put their commercial traps where we can put our hoop nets. They would love to have a chance to fish the front side of Catalina. They would love to have a chance to fish LA Harbor or San Diego Harbor or Mission Bay. They would love to put their commercial traps in those places. But you know who can fish in there? You and I with our hoop nets, because it's just for sport fishing. And another thing I wanted to talk to you about is, like we talked about yesterday with more closures coming, there are still booger eaters on the social media platforms saying, we should change the limit on the lobsters because I suck and I eat my boogers and I can't catch any. So there must not be any lobster. Well, that's because you've chosen to not do it right. The only reason you're not catching lobsters is because you eat your boogers. You suck at lobster fishing. It's not my fault. I've given you everything you need to be successful. But you've chosen to not be successful. And now, because you want to eat your boogers, you're saying we shouldn't be able to have 7 when we go. And you're saying, I don't think that size limit's proper. And that's all because you're a booger eater. Stop helping close more stuff. Just because of your lack of ability to learn how to do something doesn't mean the rest of us that know how to do it at a high level should have to suffer. There's plenty of lobsters. It's really, really good. It's the numbers for the commercial guys are record breaking. And I know it's the same for the HoopNet guys because I'm reading your reports. At least those of you on my website. Those of you that aren't on my website, I'm just shocked at your reports when you go out there and suck. I just think it's so sad that you just don't have the ability to learn. Thank God I never took that course. Thank God I always had the ability to learn. That's all I can say. But do yourself and do the rest of us a favor. Stop posting negative stuff on these boards or on these social media platforms saying there are no lobsters. There's plenty of stuff out there. There's plenty of everything. We do not need you to help us close more stuff in Southern California. There's plenty of stuff closed. Pay attention. Follow the simple recipe that I lay out for you that works very, very well day in and day out. It's been working great for me for the last 25 years. It'll work great for you. Gang, make sure you hit the like button on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I had no idea. And I know I get millions of views every week, but I didn't know how important this like button is. I've seen it on lots of other people's videos. They all talk about it. Hit the like button. And I always thought, whatever, I'm watching the video. That ought to know. Gang, it is so important for the algorithm, which I didn't understand all this because I'm just a dumb old 61-year-old fisherman. But the algorithm works off of that like button. If you hit that like button, it helps me. It helps you. It'll put more of my videos in front of you so you get to see more of the cool stuff. So help me out. Just hit the like button. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything, but it will help tremendously. I'm getting lots of views. I love it, but I want those of you that are missing my stuff and like it to see it. And it's all about just hitting the like button. It's easy. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. Also, gang, don't forget, over here on Facebook, we love when you give us the stars. It's phenomenal. Marley, he's right there going, send us some stars. Over here on Facebook or on Instagram, we like the badges. On TikTok, we like the gifts. YouTube, the like button right now. In about a week and a half, we're going to have a whole new thing with the shorts. You'll be going to be able to give us all kinds of rewards. But those of you on Spotify and Apple Podcast and Megaphone, thank you very, very much. Our numbers are growing so fast over there, and I appreciate all of you. I'll keep putting out phenomenal content as long as you keep watching. And we got lots of new stuff from up fishing in Lopez Mateo. I got lots of cool drone videos. I need to know if that's what you guys like. If you like those drone videos, I got so much bitchin' drone video stuff when I was up there in Lopez Mateo, showing you the mangroves and how it all works and how the tide and the water flow works together to make those fish bite up there. I got lots of stuff that I want to show you. If you like to watch it, just let me know. Leave a comment. And then our new format that we're going to start on this show, because Fridays are working so well, that we're going to do text the show now, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, because the text the show thing is working so well. And I've been talking to you for 3 years doing these shows, but it's time to interact more with the people. So we're going to do text the show tomorrow and on Thursday and on Friday. So if you can text the show and let us know what you want to see or hear, Gang, those of you on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Megaphone, 949-374-0786. That's my phone number. Text me whatever question you want me to answer, however you want me to help you. I'll do my very best. And then those of you that are just kind of going, well, geez, this guy has so much info. Go check out my website, gang. For 14 days, it's absolutely free. We're not going to charge your credit card. I'm super honest. My phone number is out there. I own the website. It's all mine. I own it to the center of the earth. Nobody else can charge your card. No one else is going to take your money. If somehow, just somehow, for some strange reason, your card got charged, all you got to do is call me. I'll give you back your money full. I got no problem with that, but I want you to go check out the website. I want you to see all the cool stuff. I want you to check out that community. Just for the 14 days for free, go check out the community and go drop a few lines on the community and ask people if they'll take you hooping. See if there's anybody over there that wants to talk to you. I think you'll be absolutely shocked at the community that we've built at Your Saltwater Guide with all the great members. Don't forget the shirt. I'll see you at the PCS show. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Don't forget to text the show. Thanks for always supporting me and Kelly and the monkey and the kitties. Remember, all my animals are rescue animals. All of them are sponsored by me and Kelly, and every bit of help that you can give us by the badges and the stars and the tips, everything helps. The animals appreciate it. I appreciate it. Kelly appreciates it. We'll be here for you tomorrow. Be kind to each other. Turn off the news. Everyone's lying. It doesn't matter where you thought you knew. That's just a bunch of lies. How can a guy steal billions and billions and billions of people's hard-earned money? And there's not one thing about it on the news. That tells you this is all a lie. Turn off the news. Goodbye. Wow, that's awesome, Alfie. That is unbelievable. Patrick G.